Hello, Eagle View artists. We are making snowflakes today. So paper snowflakes, I'm starting with a rectangle paper. I'm just using copier paper or printer paper, okay? So it's really thin. I'm gonna start by folding this paper over to the side to line it up with the side. I'm not going all the way to line it up with the corners. Okay, so I'm lining it up with the side and I'm gonna push that down. Now I have a triangle and I have a rectangle. I'm gonna cut off that rectangle. That's extra. We don't need that. We're gonna start with a square for our snowflake, okay? Now, I'm gonna fold it 2 more times in half. So I'm gonna take one corner and bring it over, push it down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna take the corner, fold it over, and push it down. Now I'm gonna cut shapes into all 3 sides, and you could do any shapes you want. You can use a pen or marker or pencil to draw the shapes before you cut. You could do triangles, you could do half circles, you could do triangles at different angles, you could do rectangles. It's up to you what kind of shapes, but you want shapes on all 3 sides. I'm gonna start cutting, and I'm gonna do this over a table or over a trash can so I don't make a big mess. You don't want all these little pieces all over the floor. Okay, so I'm just carefully cutting, being careful where my fingers are. Cutting my shapes out. Okay, now I'm going to the second side. And I want to make sure that I don't cut all the way across. There's one rectangle. Now I think I'm going to do another triangle. I'm going to do a skinny triangle. Those pieces come out. Let's do another triangle. I think triangles are the easiest shape to do, because they're just 2 cuts. You don't have to worry about anything in the middle. Okay, now I need something on this side. I think I'm gonna do another half circle. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm gonna open it up and see what it looks like. And be very careful when you open it up. There we go. There is my 4-sided snowflake. We are going to do a 6-sided snowflake next. This one is a little bit harder, but it starts the same way. So we're going to start with our rectangle paper, fold it over and across to line up the 2 sides, pinch, and cut off the extra rectangle shape. Now I'm going to fold once. And this is where it gets different from doing the 4-sided. Instead of folding a 3rd time straight across, I'm going to fold it into thirds. So I'm going to bring this side over and I'm going to go not all the way across. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way and make sure this is still pointy. And then I'm going to flip the whole thing over and take this and do the same thing. Now, you could spend all day trying to get these to line up perfectly, but it's really not that important, okay? Now, I'm gonna cut off the end where the points are. I just make one cut, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Now I have an accordion triangle, okay? Now, with the 6-sided snowflake, you want to make sure one side is solid. So I am going to draw a line that goes down one whole side with my pen. Then I'm going to do some almost like branches coming off of that. I'm going to do a branch that comes across like that. It has a little turn in it. I'm going to do a branch that comes across like this. And I'm going to do a branch like this. Okay? Pretty simple. Now I'm gonna start cutting, and I'm gonna cut out these negative spaces. So I'm gonna cut into here. Remember, we're keeping that one side totally solid. You could even cut this into more of a curved end instead of being so straight. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. Be careful for your fingers. The six-sided is a little harder to cut because the paper is folded so many times, it's thicker. Okay, so you might need help from mom and dad on that, or sister or brother. Okay. Getting in that smaller space. There we go. And my last little triangle at the end. Okay. Now, I'm going to open it up. And these points sticking out are what make it six-sided. There you go. It almost looks like a spider web. So I have 6 points and then a design in the middle. And you could hang these in your windows all over your house with mom and dad's permission with a little piece of tape. Okay? Hope you guys enjoy this activity today.